International Women's Day to all the sisters, wherever you are, and whatever age. This is a day to celebrate. I just felt, because the sun is still in Pisces, there is a tendency to slip into the sort of, metronome, the swing between victim-martyr. So whilst there is still a lot of work to be done, there are a lot of women suffering, a lot of women who are oppressed in the world. In fact, just this week I saw the documentary One of Us about the situation that Hasidic women find themselves in the world over, that, risk leaving access to their children if they leave behind that community, and divorce partners that are in that community. So I'm well aware that there is a lot of work to be done. However, the frequency of celebration is much higher than despair. And in doing that, we raise our power. So if we focus on the achievements, if we focus on how far we've come, and that's not just on a global level, but within our communities, within our own lives, if we look back on the choices of partners and how over time we have made better choices as our self-love increased, as our self-awareness increased, as we invested more time and energy in our healing, and how this was reflected in more self-honoring choices. Because this is how the status of women will change in the world, primarily through women healing the feminine within themselves, and from that place of true inner power, from the authentic feminine, creating choices that reflect that. The other elephant in the room is there is great healing to be done within the male psyche on the planet regarding their inner feminine. And this is a wave that I have felt very strongly this year. The men are ready. And those of you that follow me know that I'm here in Bali at the moment. And the gift that I have found, I got stuck in my frustrations earlier this month about, I'm trying to reach men, I'm trying to help men, and I can't seem to reach them. We need to address the wounded feminine in men if we're going to shift patriarchy. And something occurred to me which humbled my ego again this morning, and that is, it occurred to me all the brothers that have crossed my path since I arrived in Bali 7 weeks ago. And here I have been so focused on trying to help men and heal the feminine in men that I missed how many men had been healing me, and that my real lesson at the moment is to be receptive to the men who have connected with their feminine, and don't see me as either somebody to seduce or somebody to gain something from, but rather just as a sister. And that has been the most profound and healing gift. I also had 2 wonderful interactions with women who I'd never met today, which I felt to share given that it's International Women's Day. The first one was a beautiful young woman, Sylvia from Italy, and she sat down next to me in the cafe where I was working using the Wi-Fi, and I shut my computer in order to eat my breakfast because I'm trying to be more honouring of my temple, and I understand that that will aid digestion if I don't try and work and eat simultaneously. So I asked her if she would like a chat, and of course, women, we have this beautiful ability to go deep very, very quickly, to be transparent, to share with each other our greatest current issues and wounds. And in doing that, we were both uplifted. Yeah, and that's how we heal together. Then another woman came and gave me a note. She said, I've never given a woman I don't know a note before. And I said, I've never received a note from a woman I've never received before, But she said, it's International Women's Day, and I felt to come and give this to you. And I looked it up, and she was wishing me as a sister a beautiful International Women's Day. And so we've decided to celebrate by sharing a meal tonight, because I'm here on my own, and, you know, as the Roman philosopher Epicurus said, we're communal beings. It's lovely to share the act of communion rather than eat alone. So wherever possible, I look for opportunities to share a meal with a complete stranger. And I'm learning, you know, wonderful things in doing that. So, you know, this is just to share those beautiful women and their inspirations with you. Maybe you might see a woman sitting alone in a cafe and go and give her a note and wish her a happy International Women's Day, or open up a conversation and see where it takes you. But today is certainly a day to practice sisterhood and to celebrate how far we've come personally and collectively. So have a beautiful day wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I've got goosebumps. So ho to the feminine in both men and women. She is rising. She is an unstoppable force. She is the presence of love, of Shakti, of energy, of growth and change. And that is what this planet needs and what this planet embodies. So hurrah to that. Have a wonderful day. Ciao for now.